Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Let's Chat Games. I'm your host, Oscar Elias, on this YouTube show. I call it show. So tonight I'm talking Resident Evil HD, first-person shooter madness, Paragon, and the Nintendo Switch. But first, I want to clarify one thing, and that's Elder Scrolls Online. Last week, one of the viewers wasn't sure if what I said. So I just want to clarify that Elder Scrolls Online update 1.18 is 18 gigabytes. So the update that just came out last Tuesday is 18 gigabytes, and the whole game with that update is 78.6 gigabytes total. And I couldn't find this online, so I am assuming that the DLC is extra um, memory. I'm sure it's extra money. It is extra money, but I'm not sure if they automatically update everybody's game and add that into it, or if it downloads separate. Um, so I don't know. I don't own the DLC. I'm not that good at it. I don't play it that much. I'm only a level 25 paladin. So yeah. So the whole game's almost 100. 80 gigs. It's 80 gigs. Oh, and if any of you do own the game, or you do know somebody that owns the game, you find out for me and post it down in the comments section how much it is with the DLC. I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else would appreciate it. Um, all right, so on to Resident Evil, which is the HD version of the game. Now, this HD version of the game is available on 6 consoles. Since 2002. It's available on PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, GameCube, and Wii. The original did come out, the non-HD version, obviously the original, came out in 1996, March 3rd. And the GameCube edition, which is the HD, came out in 2002. The game is developed, the developer for the game is Shinji Mikami. He's like the game director. And he did Devil May Cry, Ace Attorney, Beautiful Joe. He did Resident Evil 4 and Vanquish. And the last game that I know of he did, and I could find on his Wikipedia, was Evil Within. And that was a pretty cool game, from what I could tell. I still haven't played it. I want to play it. I just don't know when I'm going to have a chance to. So Resident Evil HD. Oh yeah, I'm drinking something in there. It's probably just water. I accidentally played it on hard, and I didn't realize this until one of the viewers on the stream mentioned that bullets on a table should have been shotgun bullets, and I got instead pistol bullets, and I was like, huh. And then he like asked me some questions about what I chose at the beginning, and I told him I chose the first one. He's like, "Oh, that's hard mode." And I'm like, "Oh, that's great." I didn't even know how to play this game, so because it had been forever. I actually don't remember anything about Resident Evil. So it wasn't hard. I'm gonna redo it. That's what I wanted to say. I was really disappointed by that, and I'm gonna redo that game on Saturday on normal with Jill Valentine. Funny story. I walked down a set of stairs in the game after I picked up. Same viewer told me where to pick up the rocket launcher or grenade launcher. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna put it on because I'm screwed. These zombies are super hard. So I walk down the stairs, aim it straight at the zombie, fire. He falls down and gets back up. Grenade launcher, acid rounds in it. Just got back up. I'm like, oh, I am so screwed. And it was a hard game. But oh well. So let's talk about the gameplay. So the controls still feel a little clunky. I don't know if you guys remember from the PS1 era. It was on the D-pad when it first came out. And they later had to release analog version and a director's cut version. So director's cut, then analog version. So you had to use the D-pad on it. And it was like tank controls. Like up was always to move your character forward, whatever they were facing forward. And all the other buttons acted respectively left, right, and down. So it felt a little clunky, even on like an analog stick. I guess I just need more practice. There's still a lot more exploring, collecting, and managing of inventory items. I think that's fun. I think that was cool. I enjoyed that aspect of the game. Not so much the controls, but I did enjoy doing what the game required me to do. Um, Getting headshots was extremely satisfying, even though I guess it's random. The best shot you have to get a headshot in that game apparently is the shotgun, and if you aim it high once the zombies close, a lot of the threats that I read and a lot of the what do they call those responses or comments from players were that you're gonna get bit or you're taking a chance if you're trying to get a headshot with the shotgun because since you gotta aim it high, they get relatively close to you. Um, but the pistol, there's like a 5% chance that you can land a headshot. That's rough. But when you do, it is really cool and really fun to hear that sound. Um, Figuring outdoors with locks and solving puzzles is still fun, even after, gosh, 20 years. A little bit, 20 years. It is still relatively fun. Finding the armor key, getting the night key, using the arrow to go to a secret passage. I mean, it was very refreshing in an era where games hold your hands. And I think as I get older, that's the one problem I do have with some video games. They hold your hand. And this reminds you that, hey, you gotta be a little bit clever. Figure your own stuff out. I'm not that clever, by the way. Avoiding and juking zombies. Even though you have those clunky controls, you feel a sense of accomplishment after going around these mindless, dumb, undead creatures. And I remember in one instance, there's like a pole in the hallway, and the zombie's on this end, and I'm on this end, and I'm just like waiting for him to get to this side of the pole so that I can go this way, and just like, all right, I'm gonna sneak past him because you want to conserve your ammo, you don't want to waste it. Like I did with that grenade launcher, that didn't do anything. But super fun gameplay, even by today's standards, and gosh, I couldn't even tell that much was changed. I really wish I had a PS1 so I could go back and play the original, or an emulator where I could still play it. I wonder if PlayStation has that. Let's see actually what we talk here. So graphics, so they have pre-rendered backgrounds, and these backgrounds are very sharp and beautiful looking. I do remember on the PS1 they were not. They were okay at best. And oh wow, they got a lot of Resident Evils on the PS Store. But they're all remakes. They only got the remakes. PS1 Classic. The Resident Evil 3 PS1 Classic for the PlayStation Store, and it's $6. Yeah, but I don't see the first one in there. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't see the first one. But that might be kind of fun to go try as Resident Evil 3 Nemesis if they have that available. PS1 Classic, PS3, PSP, PS Virtual. Oh, they might not have it for PS4. That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well. So like I was saying, the pre-render backgrounds look really good. Particle effects and the lighting, even though it's not live, they still look really good. All those effects kind of did help bring you into that mansion horror. I mean, you walk down a hallway and the lighting's hitting and you see the dust glimmering. Jill's mindless, dull look walks past it. It was pretty cool. Certain surfaces reflect characters while others don't. I thought that was kind of odd. I'm like, they already did it on some surfaces. They should have just covered every surface that has a reflective nature. So I think that was kind of a little bit lazy on their part. The character models were smooth and detailed. The art style did look outdated. Like I said, Jill Valentine had a very dull look to her, and it was reminiscent of like very much 1990s anime. Maybe she just looks like that. I don't know. She could be a very dull young woman. And sound. This is like my worst department to review is sound. But the guns and weapons had nice clicks to it, had nice fire effects, sound wise. Like I said, the headshots were so awesome to hear them go off and just hearing the watermelon sound effects go. The music score was, at least by my standards, I'm not a huge music guy, it was intriguing and almost classical and gothic at the same time. Certain sounds did sound corny, like there's one room where a tentacle plant thing is growing, and the weird sound was like very 1990s. And I'm like, huh, that you could really tell. I mean, and I guess they left that because of nostalgia, or maybe something from what they call legacy, like legacy sound from 1996, and they just felt they had to include it. And this game is free right now until next week, Tuesday. Yeah, the first Tuesday of the new month. So for the value, even if it was $10, $20, it still has a lot of replay value. You can play the game as Jill, you can play the game as Chris. You have 3 difficulties. The puzzles are still fun. Going around collecting and dodging zombies is still fun. And after 20 years, man, this game still gets a 4 out of 5 in my book. It's not because nostalgic, because I barely remember anything from the 90s playing it, or the GameCube version. I only do remember playing Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube. But man, this game, it's a solid game. And 20 years later, still a solid game. Just like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Still solid this day. So, those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you would rate it higher, lower. If you feel that nostalgia might have influenced me at all. But, yeah. Let me know, guys. That's 4 out of 5. And let's talk first-person shooter madness. What do you mean first-person shooter madness? There's plenty of first-person shooters. Well, I am talking Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Titanfall 2. These are 3 games coming out in the span of 30 days. Battlefield 1 is already out. And that got released October 18. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare releases November 4th. And Titanfall comes out this Friday on the 28th. 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, Friday. So definitely Friday. And it's like, wow, which one should I get? They're all pretty high-profile games, at least in my book, and I guess in most gamers' books. So Battlefield 1 does come with an Ultimate Edition, and that's like the highest package on their on the store, and it's $130. So I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So then I got wondering, I wonder how much the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare top package that I can see it is. And the top one I see is $100, $99.99. But that does come with Infinite Warfare, the zombie map, the multiplayer, the campaign, and then it also comes with the Modern Warfare Remastered Edition. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good deal for $100 and a first-person shooter, right? And then Titanfall, the biggest price when they sell this is the cheapest game out of the 3 for the deluxe editions or whatever the full packages. It's $79.99, $80, and you get a bunch of cosmetic upgrades, early access to like a map. But that's pretty much it. That's all it gives you. Standard price is $69.99 for these. Were they? Yeah. So I'm like, wow, that's or $59.99. Sorry, $59.99. I said 70. That would be a lot. $70 for a game. So then, like, wow, what should I spend my hard-earned money on? What game? What shooting game? All 3? If I have $300 to blow on deluxe editions and ultimate editions or standard editions. So then I realized, I'm like, well, Battlefield 1 is the unique experience out of these three. Call of Duty's futuristic, Titanfall's futuristic. They got like 3D movement where you fly, you jump, you wall run. Battlefield 1 is the standout out of those. It's got boots on the ground, it's got biplanes, it's got tanks, horses. It's very World War One because it's a World War One base game. There's a lot of melee, large scale maps that require teamwork, or at least whatever resembles teamwork nowadays. So this is like the best, in my opinion. Battlefield 1 has the best graphics out of the three. It's got the bigger maps. It might not be the quickest or the easiest to get into out of the three, but I think if you put your time and your effort into Battlefield 1, you're going to be rewarded as a gamer and a human being. You'll feel better about your achievements in that game, and it won't be instant gratification. So if you do plan to purchase any of those three and you just want instant gratification, Battlefield 1 is not the one for you. I should say all three do come with campaigns, and I've heard good things about the campaigns. For Battlefield 1 and Titanfall, I haven't heard too much about the Infinite Warfare 1. We all know the Modern Warfare 1 is probably one of the best first-person shooter campaigns ever. If you disagree with me, please let me know. And tell me which one you feel is the best first-person shooter campaign. Doom would be a pretty good contender. So then that leaves Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Titanfall. And here's the thing. I played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. Went back, played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2. And I played those. Played it on 360 or, yeah, I think it was 360. And man, they were fun. And I've been playing them since. I played them all the way up to Black Ops 3. Did not play the campaign for Black Ops 3. Or I did. I got it started, and like 2 missions in, I like, man, this is not for me. This is boring. The game before that, I think, was Advanced Warfare. And I got to the second to last mission of the campaign, and I said, oh, this is not worth it anymore. And I gave up on that campaign. So I have very low expectations for Infinite Warfare's campaign. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done with that aspect of Call of Duty as the campaigns. I don't like zombies. I hated zombies on Black Ops 3. I like Black Ops 2 zombies. I like Black Ops 1 zombies. I love the little alien ones from Call of Duty Ghost. I think that was one of the best things about Ghost, was the aliens instead of zombies. So I'm like, well, I'm kind of done. I really didn't like the multiplayer for Black Ops 3, and I hear bad things about the multiplayer for Infinite Warfare from reviewers and YouTubers. I'm like, this might be the year that I skip out on Call of Duty, because I haven't skipped out on it yet. So that leaves Titanfall. And I'm like, well, I played the tech demo. I don't even think I played the beta. It was just a tech demo a while back. And I love mechs. Like, people that know me, I love anime. I like giant robots. I love, like, Pacific Rim's one of my favorite movies. Gundam. I'm like, the mechs it was really fun playing as one of those, the Titans in Titanfall. I like the weapons that they showed. I love the light machine guns. I'm a heavy gunner. I like heavy guns. So I'm like, that looks good. And this week, I think Sunday, I started seeing reviews for Titanfall, early reviews from reputable sources like IGN and GameSpot. A few others I can't think off the top of my head. And I was like, man, those are looking pretty good. I think the Metacritic score is almost in the 90s for PS4 and Xbox One. And then I saw the trailer. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch a trailer. So I went on my way and I looked for the the campaign trailer. And I'm like, okay, let's see what the campaign looks like. So the campaign trailer, I'm like, oh man, that looks cool. It's like the story of a boy and his dog, but it's a mech. So I'm like, okay. I'm starting to see this. I did kind of dig the multiplayer. Had a few issues with it. One of them was not getting enough mechs times to drop, and apparently they fixed that for the actual game. They have a faster time recharge rate. So I'm like, cool, cool. That was an issue I had, and they fixed that. And I loved the weapons. I loved everything. The submachine guns, the shot. I didn't get to play a shotgun. The light machine gun, the assault rifle, the pistols. I love the grappling. Love the little grabbing. And I was like, man, this is kind of cool. So I'm like, it's a new thing to play. So then I'm like, do I want to give my money to Call of Duty? And then I realized one thing, and this is the thing that made it for me after all of those. Call of Duty, you need a season pass. Titanfall, no season pass. I'm like, wait, how come Titanfall doesn't have a season pass? So I go online and I look it up. I'm like, what's up with Titanfall? Free DLC. So all the future maps that they're going to drop, free. They don't want to divide the communities, the multiplayer community, kind of like Rainbow Six. I think it's one of the reasons I love about Rainbow Six. You can buy the operators with real currency, like real money, or you can buy them with in-game currency. It doesn't really affect gameplay. I haven't bought any characters from that game. I still having tons of fun on it. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I'm like, what if Titanfall does something like that? And that's what I'm debating in my head. I'm like, wow, what if they create new Titans? Because there's 6 originally, and then they charge you for it. I don't have to buy them. But I do get to play all the other maps that come out for it, and I do get to stay with the community. I don't have to be like, oh, no, I'm not buying the DLC. So the group of people that didn't buy the DLC becomes smaller, or the group of people that bought the DLC becomes smaller, and it separates and it creates DLC holders, not DLC holders, and one group plays with the other, and the other group plays with the other. But instead, everybody's playing together, and it's like, oh, you get a faster matches. Where Call of Duty doesn't do that, and I believe Battlefield is not going to do that. They have DLC as well. So I'm like, Titanfall. I think I'm going to be playing Titanfall. So it's settled. I don't want to give Call of Duty any more of my money, especially with all the microtransactions that Black Ops 3 had. And I thought they were pretty bad on Advanced Warfare. But at least in Advanced Warfare, they gave you guns from the care packages that they dropped, or whatever they called them. In Black Ops 3, man, you really have to spend money to get weapons. Total BS. So, I'm going to stick with Titanfall. You guys find out what you want to stick with, or if you're going to get all 3, or you're only going to get 2 of them. For me, if I got a second game, would be Battlefield 1. But definitely Titanfall, just because I like the mechs and the style. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section. Message me. And yeah, I want to find out what you guys think. Definitely do. That's 3 first-person shooters, and I'm sure Call of Duty's no slouch, and it's still going to be pretty fun, but I'm so through with it. So, keep talking about Paragon, and I have a hard time talking about it, but I don't have a hard time playing it. So how do I talk about Paragon? That's what I was kind of thinking. So I'm like, Paragon's free to play. I think everybody knows it's free to play. I always say it's free to play. The heroes are free, and so far, every 3 weeks, they've been dropping a free character. And these characters are completely free to play. The only thing you have to spend money on, or your time, is getting a master challenge. So that unlocks an extra skin, and you work towards an emote within the character tree, and another character skin. And with in-game currency, it's not impossible to get. I almost have enough to get another one. I purchased, I think, like 8 of them already with in-game currency. I have purchased skins because I like the game. I like the gameplay. And I feel like you need to be clever to play it and outthink your opponents and use real-world strategies. Real-world scenarios like pincer attacks, blitz, hit-and-run tactics. I don't know what else to say about Paragon. I honestly don't know what else to say about it. There's a new map coming for it, and I believe they're going to destroy or scrap the one that we currently play on, just because it's not going to fit their vision for the game itself. I mean, I'm sure they might bring it back, reconstruct it. But I'm really excited for the future of this game, especially because it's still in beta, it's still in early access, and it's kind of neat seeing the game develop from its earliest states. Because I played it, been playing it since June of this year, and I think it was out for the beginning of the year for early access, and I've seen so many changes in this game, and they've all been, at least in my opinion, for the most part, positive, or at least a confirmation that developers listen to the players. So still check it out, guys. Check out Paragon. And then now to the quick news here. The Nintendo Switch. I don't know if you guys know about this. Nintendo has a new system, and the whole thing behind the console itself is that you can dock it. Well, you can plug it into your TV, and it's like a little box, and you can take apart one of the controllers, go into the game console, and slide them in, and out comes a screen with the controllers attached to it, and you can take whatever game you were playing on it on the go with you. And it's pretty much like a home console slash mobile gaming console, and it's supposed to have like all the features and all the power of a new generation console, but on the go. So they had this reveal trailer, and it showed Skyrim, something that looked like NBA 2K, a Mario game, showed Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, the new one. But apparently, and this doesn't surprise me at all, so the screens on the trailer were fake. They're simulated. Doesn't surprise me. To get lighting on to go right on filming, it's tough enough as it is, so not surprised by that. There's no price on it yet. Skyrim and NBA 2K have not been confirmed by the developers, so I'm like, oh, that's kind of BSy on them. Why would they do that? And then later they released a statement saying that the gameplay shown, even for their games, is not representative of what they're going to be having as the final product. And I'm like, well, okay, that's kind of to be expected. I mean, all the companies do that. Ubisoft, looking at you, Watch Dogs, Ghost Recon, The Division, Rainbow Six Siege. All those graphics look great, and then you play them, and they're like, oh, okay, it's kind of neat. So all game companies are guilty of that, showing us better stuff. But this is a new console, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm really pumped for that. I'm really pumped for the idea of playing a new Nintendo system with decent graphics, decent power behind it, and being able to take it wherever I go. I'm not going to play it for more than an hour, so I don't really care if the battery life is 3 hours, 5 hours. As long as it's not 1 or 2, I'll be a little disappointed, but I think in 3 hours I'm good. Play maybe like 30 minutes on a lunch break or something. But kind of disappointing that Nintendo would do that, especially because I was really excited to play Skyrim. That was one of my problems with the original. I was like, man, I never had enough time to it. But if I could play 30 minutes while I'm at home, play another 30 minutes on lunch break, and get home and continue that hour that I was leaving on, I mean, like, wow, that's cool. I can get some stuff done on it. Have you guys heard about Nintendo Switch? Have you guys looked into it? Is there any concerns you guys have? Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on it. Because I'm curious to see how many people actually heard of Nintendo's new system. It does come out March 2017. That's the one thing they did say. So I hope they don't backtrack on that, and they stick to that plan. They stick to their guns and show us a good system. I have fond memories with Nintendo. That's I'm a little disappointed on their crappy business behavior. Now, that pretty much concludes the show. But I did want to talk about my October Horror redo this Saturday. It's going to be Resident Evil. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo it good. Because I really enjoyed playing it, and I really want to get further in it. And I would rather show it to you guys. The other thing is, I've been doing Let's Plays with my friend Robbie and Nick on Borderlands 2. That's a 4-player co-op game. So if any of you guys out there have it, when you see the stream, if you have a PS4, send me a shout out, send me your tag, and maybe you guys can play with us. Like I said, it's 3 of us, so it's only room for 1. I already had a viewer join us on a previous occasion last week. And that was pretty cool. So we made a new friend. We played a nice cooperative game. So I'm doing those. I might be doing the Paragon ones. Those are a little hard to stream for me, because I get really competitive, I start yelling. So I don't know if you guys want to hear that. If you do, let me know, and I'll do a stream on Paragon. I think I've done one, and I was very mild about it, but lately I'm really passionate about that game, so I don't think I'll be quiet. Um, I am working on getting some new equipment so I can stream with my face on, so we can have a better interaction with the viewers. My best viewed video is the Doom Let's Play, which I did straight, like 6 hours, 8 hours. It was close to 8 hours. And man, what a testament to that campaign. I was able to play that nonstop. Oh, and this Friday actually, my top 5 Halloween movies. I'm going to have a list out, and I want to know what you guys find to be your top 5 Halloween movies. So think about those. Let me know. Post it in my comments for Friday's video if you watch my list. And let's talk horror movies, because the end of Halloween month is coming. October horror is coming to an end. And I'm really kind of excited for that, because I thought I didn't like that many horror movies, but as I went down in my list, I'm like, oh, there's actually quite a few that I like. So yeah, I'm gonna have a movie review, and it's gonna be very interesting. So I hope I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. So that's it for the show. Until next time, guys. Remember, if you like the video, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. I've already had a few people start talking to me, so it's kind of cool being able to communicate with the internet out there. So, yeah, peace out, guys.